Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to our the 2023 anime tier list of shows we watched in 2023. Yeah,
Hi,
there
I'm
you go.
Pokemon
That's the
Ranger.
energy. If you're wondering, I told him right before recording, put more energy into it. Could be fit. We really, really badly messed up our first intro, but yeah, this was actually gonna be.
No, no, no.
Actually, we recorded half of this, and then I had to go, and then I was just gonna make two parts, but then I lost the footage. So pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was
But we didn't do
awesome.
half. We did like less. But okay, let's get into this. Bongo Stray
We did
Dog,
like a third.
huh? Yeah, we
I
did
have
like
not watched
a
it.
third. Bongo Stray. Oh,
It's
Bongo Stray
been
Dogs is amazing.
it's
You should
been
watch it.
bugging me again.
No, you'll actually like Bongo Stray Dogs. Let me. One of the main characters is,
Yeah,
is
except
literally
without
like
watching the
he's
first
based off of
season,
he
it'll
he's
be at
def
that point to
he,
watch you watch.
he's part of the Gojo and Kisuke and Kakashi trio. He's definitely very similar to them. And also, there's a character whose
I
ability
see.
he doesn't have the secret hidden his secret is that he doesn't have ability, but he actually is just really good at making guesses. But anyway, this show's fire, S tier. I
Yeah,
think
go on.
season four was amazing. I would rate it over. I don't know if I'd rate. Actually, yeah, I rate higher season three. I still think all the characters are amazing, and yeah, I didn't want not watch season five though. You should just watch it. I'm not gonna go too much into depth because I want you to watch it, don't I? Some shows I do want you to watch. Some Hell's Paradise. I'm saying S tier as well.
as
S,
as
yeah.
it was really good. I
People, I
enjoyed
remember
it a
people.
lot.
I remember people are complaining the animation looks bad. No, it doesn't. It's just that some shows spoil us with such good animation that you think it looks bad. Hell's Paradise had good
Yeah,
animation,
it's.
good story,
I'm
and
sorry, it's not. I'm sorry, it's not
I'm sorry Mappa's
finished,
not
but
slaving away. Yeah, I'm sorry Mappa's not slaving away again. Like they don't have 80 other series going on. At least they
yeah,
finished this
this
show.
was a pretty small scene.
At least they finished the show before they start releasing, unlike another Mappa product that we know and love. But yeah, anyway,
Yep.
it was S tier. All the fights. He's Godmaru's a really good character. His
Yeah, he's also there's also a lot of funny
there
characters. There's
is.
also that wood guy. He's pretty fired.
There's trees.
There is trees.
Yeah, I like the world it sets up, or not the world, but like the islands. Anyway, Goddess Terrence May Cafe's D tier. I read the manga. The manga is actually really good. I just think it's one of those shows that has such mid animation that um, you can't get over the animation. My level 99 Yamada.
I
I'm
see.
I'm it's a show. It's
Why
funny.
did you watch this?
Okay, it's funny. I think the main character is kind of funny,
Hmm.
but the problem is it's pretty controversial. Well, kind of, because it's both controversial and not to me because the main characters are both over 18, but the main character, like the dude main character, is an 18-year-old in high school because he's like in his last year. So it's just like, do I like it or do I not? And for that reason, I'm putting it C tier because I'm mentally trying to decide. And I have a question: how many enemies do you have?
Yeah,
How
I
many?
have no enemies.
That's real. Vinland Saga
Zero.
season 2 is S
That's
tier. You can talk about it for a bit. You watched it.
I like Vinland Saga. The I really liked it. The only criticism that you can give it is that it's a lot slower pacing. But then again, that's supposed to be the whole thing because the first
Yeah,
season was just blood, and now it's chill time.
exactly.
So watch it. It's good. It's a slow burn, but it's really good.
Yeah, I will say season 3 will kind of pick it up. Season 3 is like in pacing, it's like middle between season 2 and season 1. So it's like normal pacing, but I just think season 2 is so amazing. Also, he said the thing. He said that he
He
has no
did say the
enemies.
thing.
He did say the thing, and yeah, I can't wait for season 3. Season 3 will definitely probably be one of, if not the anime of the year. Fearen's Beyond and a Journey is another S tier show. Um, if you don't know what it is, somehow it's literally like the top rate anime right now, but it's like really really sad. I'll just get into like basic details since I want somebody here to watch it. Basically, it's about an elf who went on a great adventure with like the heroes, with the hero and two other people. They beat Demon King, all that. What makes it sad is that it takes place like that whole venture is behind them. That's the first part of the first episode. Then it goes forward, like then it goes through like her lives. her friends like 80 years in the 60 years in the future, then some of her friends dying, like that she made, and her realizing how since she lives for like 2,000 years, she's realizing how like feeble, like or how like little or how much like 20 years truly means to a human, even though it means little to her,
Uh-huh.
and it's really sad. It's actually like one of the greatest animes this season. Next is Tokyo Revengers. Fun fact about this: when we tried recording this the other day, um, I didn't I wasn't caught up with Tokyo Revengers season 3 or at all. I was like halfway through season 2, a bit less. But then in the time we recorded that video and this video, I caught up. So I say S tier.
That was 2 days, by the way. I
Yeah.
do say S tier. It's very good.
To
I
be
like
fair,
it a
season
lot.
3 hasn't finished yet. It has one more episode.
Recommendation.
Yeah, anybody that
It
says
has
they
one
can,
more episode.
that's true. Anybody that says you can beat up Takamichi, I think they've completely invalidated that. If that man is bleeding up that much blood and from those completely like 6 foot jacked people, I'm not beating up Takamichi. I can tell you that he's gonna. First of all, we can see he actually does throw a well punch, and second of all, if he can take that beating, I don't know what I can do to him.
Yeah, he's really strong, but he doesn't know how to fight.
Yeah,
He just kind of like runs at them and hopes it hits.
yeah. But anyway, Tokyo Revengers season 3 was
If
great.
he did something besides that,
I think that Takamichi's an amazing character. I think he's a Giga Chad. But all I've learned from watching season 2 and 3 is that Kisaki is a bitch and should kill himself. I mean, he should keep himself safe.
yeah, we can't say mean words anymore,
Yeah.
Anthony.
Um.
YouTube doesn't like that.
Yeah. Yeah. We can't say mean words. In Another World for Smartphone season 2 might have been the most disappointing show of 2023.
Put it in F tier.
It was
F
so
tier.
disappointing.
That-
Season 1 was funny
It was
because of
so bad.
Season 1 was funny because it was just I don't know, it was just so bad it was good. This is so bad that it's bad. I hate it. Season 2 was bad.
Yeah.
The first
Season
episode
1 was funny because he had no idea what he was doing, and he just calls God and was
Yeah.
like, hey God, what am I supposed to do? He's like, have fun.
Season 2 sucked.
And now season 2 is trying to put a story.
Oh, I got-
Season 2 is trying to put a story and trying to make you care for
Yeah.
all the people
I don't
when
care.
you're really not supposed to.
I don't care about
Yeah.
the characters. I want to
just care that he
see
has a smart,
Exactly.
All the most bland characters of all time. The only funny part is he has a smartphone.
exactly. That
And he
is true.
calls up God.
That is real, and God's based in that show. Anyway, um, Demon King Academy season 2. I was gonna last time I read S tier, but because I'm realizing how many heavy hitters on this, I'm saying A tier. Cause I'm not gonna lie,
It's
it
so,
it goes so hard. Anos is such an overpowered character, but he's overpowered in a way it works. I can hear myself through your mic.
Oh, that's fun. I'm gonna
Okay.
mute myself.
No, you don't have to mute yourself. You can unmute. But anyway, Anos, you were just too close to your mic. Anos, I think he works well because he's like, he's strong. Well, he's strong in a way that he doesn't do it to like just like fight people. He does it more in a way to just like, he uses it to show power rather and change the world, rather than have power and like hurt others or do like a grand adventure. No, it's just him fighting, just him like trying to make
Being
humans and
cool.
yeah, him being cool. First of all, he has supreme level Riz, Demon King level Riz, if I may say so myself. And there's no other way
No more speaking.
there's no other way to describe it. Hold on, I need to find one
I
thing.
think there's many other ways to describe it.
How would you describe it? Exactly. Okay. Anyway, Attack on Titan season
I
4.
haven't watched it, but I'm sure there's a better word.
Attack on Titan
That's a
season
lot.
4, part 3, or no, sorry, season 4, part 3.
No.
Part 1 and 2 of part 3 are S tier.
Yeah.
They are amazing. The ending, again, it's Attack on Titan ending, but they improved it because the ending dialogue between Armin and Eren is better. If you don't know what I mean, if you're not caught up, go watch it, finish the show, then read the manga, because then it will ruin it a bit. The ending's not as good in the manga, just because that one small dialogue part between Eren and Armin makes it way better. And also, I just think Eren should have won. He did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong.
I don't think he did anything wrong whenever
He
he came
didn't
out.
do any. He was fighting oppression. Anyway, um, the angel
He
next door.
did nothing wrong. So true.
The angel next door treats me kindly. Whatever it's called. It's a B tier. It's like a nice show you can watch. It's like a feel good show. The only time it's not feel good is if the fact that you're very lonely, then it'll make you feel even more lonely. So sorry, some of you. Sorry, League players. This show might make you feel sad.
No.
But yeah, it's
No.
it's very good. Well, not very good. It's like good. It's a feel good. The animation's pretty nice, and I just put B because it's not astounding, but it's not great. Um, how to pick up girls in dungeon season 4, part 2. I think that's what it is, or season 5, 1 to 2. It's a D tier. I think the
No, it's
story.
season 4, part 2.
Oh yeah, see the story's like
Sounds
B
like a
tier,
good joke.
but that CGI is pretty heat, so it gets lowered. I'll put C tier just because CGI weighing down that much is too much. You watched Doctor Stone season 3. I haven't caught up. So what's
I
your
did
opinion?
watch Doctor Stone.
Where do you put it?
It's fun. It's fun. It's Senku being Senku. I can't really say more than that without spoiling because they actually do a lot of story.
What tier would you rate it?
In this season, which I like. I'd say B, low A, high B.
I'll just put it low A for you. Konosuba
I
Explosion.
like it a lot.
Oh, the Megami shit.
That was a B or that's a B or C tier.
Nah, it's a C tier. I think at first I was super excited, but Megumi as a character doesn't work by herself.
Yeah, the thing is with all the Konosuba girls is they only work because Cosmo's the biggest degenerate on the planet.
I know. Without Kazuma, nothing works. Because there's nobody complaining. How?
Yeah, they're not screaming their head off, which makes it incorrect.
Exactly. And I just feel like Megumi doesn't work by herself as much. The Konosuba cast just has such good chemistry that I feel like they all work. Aqua's the alcoholic,
Yeah.
useless goddess. Kazuma is a degenerate. Um, Darkness is a different type of degenerate.
Like,
And Megumi is
and Megami
an idiot.
likes boom.
Yeah, Megumi likes
No,
boom.
no, she's very.
Yeah, anyway.
She likes it when things go boom.
Uh,
Very intelligent.
cheat skill in another world made me better. Blah blah blah. He gets stronger. He levels up in another world.
Yeah,
Gets
it's
from
like a
fat to
paragraph.
Giga Chad, and he goes from fat to Giga Chad. Honestly, I was excited at first. Then it slowly got worse.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was pretty bad. I'd say lowest of C tier or
yeah,
highest of
I'm
D
putting
tier.
highest of D tier. I've been reading the manga.
The
I
only-
think okay. The one problem I'll say this: a
How
lot
much
of
time do you have to waste to read that manga?
okay, because I actually read it right before the show came out, but I just found
I
it.
see.
I will say a lot of manga or a lot of shows would be better if they had good animation, but they don't.
That they use CGI a lot, but at least that CGI is good.
Yeah, if they had good if like all anime had good animation, like some of the ones that are even like D tier would honestly probably be bumped up a lot because animation can lead up to a lot. Now there are exceptions. I did not put it on here, but I'll talk about it. It's a show where a dude gets sent to another world, and the people who are making the show knew it was going to be very bad. So I forget the name. You can probably search it up. So what makes it
Isn't
good?
like becoming God in a godless
Oh
world
no,
or something?
God, yeah,
Something stupid like that.
bring God to a godless world, something like that. Yeah, but basically, they knew it was gonna be. They knew it's a bad story, but how they made it good was that they made the animation awful on purpose. Like they literally have a scene where it's like a live action tractor. They put a filter over it and put the character's head, and that was the whole joke.
It's pretty awesome.
That's how you
like
do
a-
it.
It looks like somebody would animate in like the early 2010s half the
Yeah.
time, and I think that's really funny.
Now we have Masho. What do you think of Masho?
That's highest of B tier.
I
Highest
was.
of B tier, lowest of A tier.
I'm playing lowest weight. Masho's based. Mash is a.
Nutshell is like the funniest feel good show. It's just a really good feel good show. It's also hilarious.
Yeah, it tells the story it needs to, but it's like One Punch Man, but he's made of magic, or it's not made of magic.
I don't think he's good at magic.
A world of magic. It's Harry Potter mixed with One Punch Man is the only way I can describe it. Mash is based. I'm still convinced he has cream puff magic and that he's not
Oh, you're
magicless.
cutting out a lot. Ooh, my internet's being really fire right
Oh,
now.
your internet's being real fire. You know, the characters all work well together. I think they do have like a certain like each of them have like a certain like character trait that they don't really evolve beyond. But I think their character trait works just because they blend so well with Mash, who's just literally Saitama, both a bowl cut and likes cream puffs. Yeah, Masho's one of the shows. Can you still hear me? Are you? Am I good?
Mashells, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, it fixed a bit. Mashells a really funny, just fun show to
Yeah.
watch.
Demon Slayer
So if
season
you're looking
three.
for something to
Oh yeah,
watch
watch Masho.
it.
Demon Slayer season three. Honestly,
Uh,
I
S tier.
I'm
I,
slightly
yes,
disappointed,
alright.
kind of. I know the
I,
CGI is good CGI,
well,
but it was just like
is this a the manga is better sort of thing? Is
no,
this
no, it's not that. It's just I don't know. The CGI put me a
you
bit
manga
off.
reader?
It's a good CGI, but I don't know. It's kind of off. But I do think the anime did justice. One complaint that I did see was that Muichiro ended that one fight against the Upper Moon so quickly. But the whole thing with him is that he's like a prodigy and super strong at a young age. He's like Toshiro from Bleach, which is what Demon Slayer is based off of. So yeah, I think that
Yes.
worked well. But again, I don't like Mitsuri as a character. That's why,
Also, I'm glad that guy died really fast.
yeah,
Because I didn't want him to exist for longer.
yeah, that's true.
I'm
Um,
disappointed that he's not there anymore.
you know, but I think it's an S tier show. It's definitely like well, it's obviously one of the shows you must watch. It's Demon Slayer. But anyway, Oshinoko S tier. Oh my god, do you agree?
I don't know. Yeah, obviously. This is like a very good story with like the best animation I've ever seen.
Not, I wouldn't say the best. There's one show on here that the animators slaved away on. But I would say it's probably
Oh well, it has really good.
yeah,
It
it
has
has
amazing
amazing
animation.
yeah, the animation was blown away. It's actually created by the creator of Love Is War, and I don't think anybody explained except it went thought he would go from like a romance manga to a manga about a sociopath kid that wants to get revenge, or not sociopath but psychopath. He's crazy. Aqua's crazy, and
He's a bit crazy.
Ruby's crazy,
He's fine.
and they made like no
Ruby
change.
has nothing going on in her
Ruby
brain.
has nothing going on now, but one okay. You said that I remember not in this video, but last video you said that there's nothing that them being reincarnated has nothing to do. But once they make season two, once they go further, you will see that Ruby becomes
Manga.
like
Oh yeah, the manga
Ruby.
reader
That
here,
whole
guys. He
thing,
read the manga
that
front to
part,
back.
that
He read the manga.
yes, I'm caught up in fact. But that part actually has like some level of that whole part reincarnation has use to the plot, and Ruby becomes like an actual like character, not just brain dead. You know, it's an amazing show. The plot
That's
is
funny.
amazing. That is true. But anyway, we the show of slave animators, JJK season 2.
Hooray!
They literally
Hooray!
every episode was done like a week before, except for one episode that was literally done the day before. 30% complete. That episode still got a 9.9. So they were cooking, and I don't want to see 100%, and I don't know what 100% done would have looked like. S tier automatically. Every scene in that show was done justice. They put out their full attention into this. Like, oh my god, blown
Yeah,
away.
it's very
It's
awesome
very
sauce.
it's per,
It looks really nice. The only part that I could tell they were struggling is some of the scenes in that first bit of the Mahito fight.
oh yeah. Well,
But besides for that, the animation
also
is
now Toto is
great.
now Toto's apparent
Also, they will.
All Might Toto.
Toto's All Might.
Yeah,
That's my
Toto's
favorite.
All Might now. And oh my god. And then Sukuna versus Jogo. Sukuna's fights were probably some of the best anime fight, if not the best animated fight of the year. Like, oh my god.
Yeah,
They
I would say that, except there's another show in here.
Yeah, that's true. They completely I think the Mappa needs like these animators after they should just do the shows they're doing now, and then they should like let them like have a break for a year.
I think they should let them see their families.
Yeah, that would be nice. But oh my god. But you have to say Lobotomy Kaizen better. Stand proud, Sukuna, you are well. Jogo, nah, I'd win.
That was the most incomprehensible. That gives off like Skibbity Toilet Ohio Grizz energy. That sentence of just fucking slamming everything together.
You know why that doesn't matter? Because nah, I'd win. Anyway, Summon to Another World again is another show that could have been alright, but the animation is again, they Isekai is not like well respected enough to have good animation, so they give it to dog shit shows. So yeah, it's like a D tier show,
Except for a couple.
except for a couple, like Overlord, Konosuba, Eminence of Shadow, and, Shield Hero season 1 specifically were given
I
the
don't know
good.
what they're cooking with the rest of them.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a D tier show. I think the concept's kind of funny, and I think the concept could work well, but I feel like they dropped the bag with the plot and the animation. Dead Mount Death Play Season 1, or sorry, Part 1 now. I've not watched Part 2, but I watched Part 1. And it's an A tier. It's something really fresh to the isekai genre. It's a reverse
Yeah,
isekai.
especially when that genre has not changed for what?
Like years.
Months, maybe years.
Well, to be one part, the one big problem with isekai is that they all try to reinvent the wheel when I think they should just go back onto the wheel and just do like a classic hero story. But yeah, Dead Mount Death Play is actually really.
Yeah, but if they did that, we wouldn't have Another World My Smart.
That's true. Dead Mount Death Play does. I think it's a really good. The whole point of the show is that usually it's a hero, the mighty hero that's brought to the normal world again. He goes, reconnects. Maybe he's a bit strong, uses stuff. No, this is like a villain that was brought back, brought to the normal world. He doesn't become some like nice person or like good person. He joins a crime organization. Or not crime. He's like part of a. He does crime, and then it's just really well done, and I just think that show was really new for the isekai genre, and they kind of needed that.
Yeah, that genre. I think that genre either needs to make up its mind, where it either needs to, just stick to what it's doing. I think we need like 3 years without a good isekai, so that way the isekai genre dies.
Yeah, I think.
Please.
To be fair, I do like some isekai
Like,
shows. Like,
yeah, here's the thing with isekai. It's a dead genre that doesn't produce any like it's good, but it's not like really good. And then once every couple of years,
they release like a banger.
Really good show.
Yeah, like,
And
well,
then it
I would
all
say like
starts again.
once a year, not once every few years, because
yeah, there's one good isekai a year out of the 10,000 they make, and then it revives the whole genre.
yeah,
So-
and then that encourages them to make more shitty isekais. Also, it's way too
Yeah,
easy
I'm
to
sorry,
too easy to make.
It's wait, please.
Just
I'd rather
please.
have
I don't want my
pictures
I
that
don't
are
want my
better than-
30th different
than-
I don't want my 30th show of them farming in another world. The fact that was done more than once. That was done more than once in the same season of anime this year.
But farming's awesome.
Anyway, Kubo-san Won't Let Me Be Invisible is an A-tier show. It's a nice feel-good show. Again, sorry, League of Legends players, you actually have to have friends you actually have to have friends to enjoy this show. I'm very sorry. Anyway, no, sorry. But anyway, this show's it's a feel-good show. I like the whole plot. I think it's funny because the main character is literally invisible to almost everyone, even the teacher. He is staying on his desk. Teacher, I am here. Where is he? Uh-oh. And then the one girl just has to point him out, and everyone's like, oh yeah, he was here. Don't mind him screaming on his desk to tell you that. And he'll randomly not be...
No, he's not.
No, and randomly he just won't become invisible anymore. And then people are like... And the teacher's like, why are you standing on your desk? Or why are you doing this? It's funny. It's just a nice feel-good show. Horiyama Peace is an S tier.
That's something.
Horimiya.
That's like One Piece.
That's not like One Piece. Horimiya is probably one of my favorite mangas. I think
But they put Piece in it.
I don't know. Well, because actually no, because I know why. Because the show skips like half of the middle part, and this is like adding it back in. But anyway, Horimiya is one of my favorite mangas. I think everything works well together. I love the story of kind of like growing up and how your bad experiences in the past you can change that in the future. There, it's like I like how the characters work. The two main characters are like juxtapositions. One acts super like outgoing in public, but is actually or like super like I don't know how else to describe it, like a Gyaru type character, but is actually like a house mom. While the other acts like a nerd character, but he's actually like a really good looking dude. Well, in Peace they fixed that, but I think all the characters work well. Sen Goku's funny, and that's my wrap up of the show. And then this is Masamune
And
Kun's.
Goku's the guy from One Piece.
Yeah, it is the guy from Masamune Kun Revenge season 2. It's all right. I feel like they didn't have to continue it. It was fine ending where it ended, but it's like it's mid. Anyway, uh, Tomo-chan is a girl, is funny. It's a B tier show to be fair, but I think the whole concept is just really funny. How he just doesn't see her as a woman and only as another man, and it's just her desperately trying to do something the entire show, but he's too stupid. That's why I describe it. Another a shitty farm isekai. Oh my god. It's not okay. I've read the manga.
You
It's
spent the time to watch it.
I actually read the manga. I was reading the manga before the show came out. It's the manga's mid, but this show again has the shitty isekai animation. So it could have been like a C tier, but no, it's to have the awful isekai animation. So of course it's D tier.
It's farming. It's farming.
Okay,
Why do you watch the farming show?
the ice cold guy and his coworker. I forgot what the other part's called. It's like C tier. It's all right. There's nothing really special about it, but there's nothing offensive about it. Anyway, Ayakashi Triangle. It's like one of Shonen's Jump's excuse to make a fan service show.
One of my favorite shapes.
I love the triangle. It's a triangle. It's all right. I think it does well what it
I
does
like
well.
it 'cause it has three sides.
That's true. It has three sides.
That's my favorite part of it.
Do you want to talk about In Another World as a or reincarnate as a vending machine? I'll let you. I've watched it, but I know you were
I
so
love
passionate.
this show. Shout out to the greatest show of all time. I don't know what they were cooking, but it was something, and it's great.
I think it's so bad that it's good.
So this show is literally just. It's so funny. This show is literally just a guy describes his passion as vending machines, gets killed by a vending machine, and then gets isekai'd as the vending machine.
I like how he has the chance to become a human.
And that apparently has a whole set of powers because he's a vending machine.
He doesn't even have a chance
Like,
to become
he has
human.
He has vending machine powers.
Yep.
Because it's awesome.
What would you rate this?
It's certainly a show.
I would say B tier,
Um,
just because of how bad but good it is.
it's got to be my favorite good bad show of for a while.
I
I've
know,
not
this
had-
year is probably my
I've not
favorite.
found a better good bad show.
I can't put it in A or S tier because those are like actual good shows, but it's so bad it's good. Like
It's the best so bad it's good show of this season.
this shot for what's called like heroes who people don't trust humans. It could have been all right. I like the concept. One of the characters actually does stand out, but the animation is actually the worst thing ever. I think Boruto unironically has better animation at its lowest points.
I love Boruto.
The-
I love Boruto.
Most of the characters are pretty garbage. Yeah, I just can't. It's an F tier. Undead Unluck is an A tier anime. Did you watch it?
No, I did not.
Oh, I thought you watched it. The animation is great.
I was still on
I love the concept. The characters all work amazingly together, and I think it's just like a show you have to watch. I feel like it's just a good show. It is one of the good shows this season. It came out fall season, unsurprisingly.
Why is everything coming out in fall?
Amber's is here. Bleach, 1,000 Years
This
of Blood
show-
War,
okay.
Cord 2. Oh, I did not mean to put
The
F
reason
tier.
there's like another entire tier
Is because
because it's
we
that.
we
That's
love
That's what
Bleach.
the entire other tier is for.
We love Bleach. Bleach is my favorite anime of all
We love
time.
Bleach.
And isn't it yours too? Or what is your favorite anime? I've never
One
asked you this.
Piece.
One Piece, okay, but Bleach is
One
so
Piece.
peak. One Piece isn't on here, but it'll also be in the same tier as Bleach. But yeah, Bleach.
It goes One Piece, then
Bleach is just
Love
amazing.
One Piece. Anyway,
Um, all the first of all, the episodes were so amazing. The animation was god beautiful. I still feel bad. I still feel bad for any poor animator that actually messed up a rock in the background. You probably got sentenced
and they
to
got sent to Boruto.
yeah. Well, not anymore, but they probably got sentenced to like a worse show. Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul remake. But
I love Tokyo Ghoul.
every
I just
episode
love
was
Tokyo
every
Ghoul.
episode was amazing. I love the characters. I read the manga, but they added in stuff that wasn't in the manga that made it better. Everything was so cool. The one lady's bankai at the end was so cool. I love how they explain why she didn't use her bankai before and how come they all can't use their bankai. I just love this show. It's so amazing. Oh my god. Bleach's peak. Ichigo
Yeah.
is
Also, how
amazing.
Ichigo shows up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ichigo introduction is is so cool. See, I think the theme they chose. Well, I wish they had. Well,
Everything in this. Yeah, you
show.
can go.
Okay, some people are
Oh,
complaining, why don't they use the original number one? But the thing is, I feel like the original number one would not work for that scene. So I think that was a really good choice, changing to like that upper beat. Ichigo coming in with that. First of all, Ichigo did not care about any of the Quincy's because he knows he literally was beating them up with his hands. And telling your opponent to dodge your attack is disrespectful, especially when you find out that Ichigo was only using 1% of his Shikai's power in that scene. No
Yeah,
Bankai.
they're kind of getting bodied.
I felt bad. Actually, I know I should hate the Quincy's because of what they did first season, but I felt bad for them because yeah, they were beating up and doing all this stuff, but they were not being dogged walked like they were this season. Like they were being completely dogged
Yeah,
walked by
they were getting actually dogged
yeah.
on.
5 people went through their training arc: Ichigo, Rukia, Renji, um, um, ah, Komaru, and Kenpachi, and then came back to absolutely beat up. Kenpachi literally cut open space. He was so strong that Remy couldn't imagine his strength. Komaru literally put the ultimate sacrifice. Had such a cool fight. Renji got his first
It's
ever.
wild.
Yeah, Renji got his first ever W. Oh yeah, and Byakuya went on training arc. Renji got his first ever W. You can talk about Rukia and Byakuya since I know you're super passionate about that part.
Oh yeah, I that's probably my second favorite fight, and then probably maybe even favorite. I really love that fight, because Rukia's Bankai is like the
Majestic.
coolest Bankai in that show, in my opinion. It's so interesting, and it makes her really cold, and it works really well because she teams up with Byakuya at one point, and it looks really cool because it's
Pink
like,
and
two
pink and
really bright
yeah.
colors against like really ugly dark purple. Yeah, so it's also Rukia finally fighting instead of yapping on in the corner of the screen makes me very happy.
Yeah. And also I think the villain the all the,
So
I think James was the greatest Quincy of all time.
James, that's
Yeah.
coincidental.
I can't wait till season 3 where I really hope they animate some of the lieutenant's bankais that we didn't see because it would be so cool. Because he definitely cut because one of them literally, I'm pretty sure says Bankai, but then doesn't show, and the other one says he has a Bankai, and that's my favorite lieutenant, the purple hair one with the 69 tattooed on him. Haha, you can say it. Funny number, funny
Yeah,
number.
that guy's funny.
Okay, anyway, 100
It is the
girlfriends,
funny number.
100 girlfriends. What do you say?
That it's certain. I never before have I screamed at my phone.
What would you say?
I I don't know how to rate this show.
I'm
I
putting.
genuinely have zero clue
You see, if I was saying the manga,
how
manga's
I
S,
feel about this show.
the manga's like S tier, but I'll say the show's A tier. I love 100 girlfriends. I think it's it's a funny show. The whole point is that there are like some really ridiculous characters. The whole point is they kind of make fun of the stereotypical like characters, like the stereotypes of characters, like making them super over the top.
Yeah, but they take that stereotype so damn far.
I know, like they literally have a lolly character later,
They take that
which
stereotype.
they do you know how they take the stereotype? They make it an 80-year-old grandma as the lolly, and that's what's supposed to be the joke, and I think it works.
I don't understand how I feel about that show. It just confuses me. It's one of those shows where I just watch it see what happens, and then I'm like, you know what,
I
I'm
think
done.
what really helps the show
And
is
then I
that
go to sleep.
if they treated the characters as like actual romance show, then I would not like it because especially some of the characters in the show. But because he's just trying to be a good person and save all them, and he's actually like a person, and he's a good person, and it's not completely comedy. I think that's why it works. Because I think if they actually try to make like a whole love, like actual super serious love with the grandma or the mom and him, it would actually hurt the show and make me like put it in F tier.
Yeah, it's just goofy. I
Mm-hmm.
can't. It's something.
Rurouni Kenshin the remake, 2023.
Uh, did you watch the whole remake?
I'm not. I'm
Are you caught up
catching.
with the
I'm
remake?
catching up. I'm catching up.
I am caught up with the remake. It's not done yet. I don't know how it compares to the original show because I just watched the remake, but it overall Rurouni Kenshin is just a good story in general. So the nicer animation makes it a lot
Yeah.
better.
What would you say?
I don't know compared to the original, like pacing wise, but I enjoyed it. I put it like A tier, high, like A tier, low S tier.
All right, I'll put low S tier. I love the.
It's been
I've watched
it's
Rurouni Kenshin.
it's been good.
Yeah, I love that show. It's amazing. Sadly, the creator he's a bit of a EDP.
I don't think anyone supports it.
Yeah, but yeah, Reconnection.
Certain,
I
yeah,
actually love
don't
this.
support the creators.
Don't support the creator.
Certain.
Support the show. Support the animators and everyone who worked on it. But I think the one thing that was weird is that I know it's been years and this was like a '80s show, '90s show, but Kenshin's voice is just weird to be changed to me, and that's pretty much it. I think the stories they do change around a few things like the order. It both works and doesn't work, but but from what I've seen, this is still like S tier because I love the original Rurouni Kenshin. It is great. I have a question. You're caught up, right?
Yeah,
How actionable is it?
yeah, with the remake,
How actionable is it?
not too action heavy.
Okay, so they're pretty. So they're
Like, what
pretty.
do you mean actionable?
Like how like the fight scenes.
The fight scenes, they're good. They're really good, actually. It's
Okay.
just, the fight scenes are usually pretty short.
In the manga they're really short, or
They're
not the
like,
manga, the original show. The one the original show though is like it's not really fight scenes. He kind of hits them once and they fall, and it kind of cuts away a lot and just
that's
like.
basically what it is.
But it is old animation. But no, like I don't mean like that, but like it will like cut away and just show the other person on the people on the floor, which was like sounds because it was like older animation. It was hard at that time. But anyway, the Reign of the Seven Swordsmen or Bladesmen is a D tier show. I watched it. I thought it looked cool, but then it ended up being absolute dog shit. I hated it, and I was like, oh, it kind of looks cool. Then I got to the show, and it was pointless. It's pointless. It sucks. But it's even worse than next show. Rent a Girlfriend season 3. What do you?
You took the time to watch 3 seasons of this shit.
I watched season 1, 2. I watched season 3. I'm not watching more. Okay, this is how bad Rent a Girlfriend is. I will read shitty mangas, right? I read really shitty mangas in my spare time, but I literally
You shouldn't
quit.
do that.
I quit the Rent a Girlfriend manga because of how awful it is. The only redeeming thing
Well, at least you know it's bad.
The only redeeming thing is the main character's grandma who plays video games. Like Call of it that's the only redeeming thing. Everything else is absolutely shit. Why? Just why? Nothing can describe how awful it is. First of all, the main character has been the most incompetent, stupid person ever. Oh, you're lying to your family about having a girlfriend that's just random rental girlfriend. You could just say, "Oh, I broke up with her. I have this that," and he could just go with the other girl that actually likes him. But no, 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 no. He can't do that because he's too much of a idiot to do that. And everything just sucks about the show. Trying to you can't make me like the one blonde
Why
character.
did you watch it?
Why'd I watch it? Cause I
Why did you watch it?
because I'm attracted to car crashes. That's why.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, Zom one.
You can go
Let's
for
talk about something way better. Zom 100 S tier.
that.
S
I
tier.
love that show so much.
Za 100
Bug Animations for like their
first
biggest
ever.
project. It
No,
is
it's their
so
first ever
perfect.
project. It's not their first big project. It's their first ever project.
Oh,
The
they did
animation.
amazing.
Oh my, the animation first of all is amazing. It's so colorful and it's so good. I think the colorfulness fits the themes of the show so well. It's I love how it like changes the zombie. It's like normally it's like you have a zombie apocalypse thing. No, this is a show about him thriving because he's happy. He works a shitty job because he works a shitty office job because it's Japan, and that's all they have. Or
Yeah, he worked at Mappa.
he works at Mappa basically. Um, it's just so. Oh my god, he's just an amazing character, the main character. All the side characters are pretty funny. I love his dreams I love the show of just him trying to reimagine all his dreams, and I just think it's beautiful. The animation, the characters,
Yeah,
everything,
'cause he's got. Yeah, it's a good show,
and it's
and it
funny.
also says a lot about how they're working animators, and it's funny.
Not even just animators, just
I
general
it's
Japanese like Japan like jobs. Because literally,
yeah,
you know why the birth rate is declined in Japan? Because women won't are afraid to leave
because they
work.
don't got money. Cause
Well, that too, but also because women, if they try to leave work on paternal
they don't
leave,
pay 'em well.
they will not pay. They don't only not pay them, they will fire them because they're pregnant. That's why. So you have to
Yeah,
be
so
like,
you don't really got an option.
yeah,
It it shows a lot.
yeah. This shows a
It's
lot.
a very good show.
You can tell that they don't overwork
I
their
wish
animators.
they
Complete
kept
it.
going with it,
I think
but
that
I'm glad they're taking time
yeah,
with it.
they're taking time. It actually works well into like the themes with like the animation company in general because the animation company isn't overworking their animators. They're letting it
Yeah,
have
they actually, believe it or not,
they have them.
unlike another show here,
They have breaks.
said, hey guys, we're not caught up in the next episode. We're taking a hiatus.
Yeah, they
Unlike
yeah they're taking a hiatus, taking time.
thank you, Mappa.
Anyway, Devil Part Timer season 2, part or I don't remember if there's two parts or
The
not.
biggest disappointment.
It's actually I take it back.
Biggest disappointment.
The smartphone was the biggest disappointment. This was really this biggest disappointment of the season because unlike smartphone that was
The
so
smartphone was like a good bad show.
yeah, this was just a
The
good
first season of the
show.
was genuinely
Good.
and then they just
Messed it up. They
got rid
dropped
of
the
it
ball.
and just said, "Hey, what
Yeah.
what if?" It felt like after this season 2 felt like somebody trying to make like their two action
Mhm.
figures kiss.
I
I
know.
was like, come on.
I think they should have never made Amelia try to make it a sort of love interest for the main character. It was fine. I think I liked what they had kind of going with the one with I forget his name, but Mao's sidekick and her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, they don't show the most base character enough. The one that's literally me, because he literally doesn't touch grass.
And he literally lives in
He lives in the
fucking
closet. Yeah, I'm actually recording this in my closet, guys. Believe it or not. I think they just dropped the
Yeah,
ball
I never-
so hard. And it's not,
Yeah.
and the comedy doesn't hit
Yeah,
as well.
even though it's
There's no manga. It's a light novel.
Anthony. Oh, okay.
I'm
Did
not-
you read
and
the
I-
light novel for it.
I've read some of it.
Is that any
It's
better?
the same. It's the same. But at least you don't have to watch it. You can only at least you can just read the words. But it's not as funny. The light novel's not as funny because you can't see like the action on screen. Anyway, Ragna Crimson. I'm saying a B tier. What do you think?
Yeah, B A tier.
I'll say A.
enjoyed it.
I'll
I
enjoy.
really caught up with it.
Yeah. The one thing is though is that like a few of like most of the episodes are pretty good, but like one or two or three of the episodes missed. Like heavy. Like 2 or 3
Yeah.
episodes were really
It
bad,
was it
but the
would-
rest of them were really good.
Yeah, it would suck. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what
It
you're
was
talking.
bad. There was 2 episodes of like, let's just make these random guys fight this guy because I think it'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, but like,
And
cause
it's like actual bums.
yeah, but the rest of it's pretty good. I think I really like
Yeah.
his character because he's just so driven by one thing. He's allowing himself to like let go of everything, even work with somebody that's like evil. And also, I think
Yeah, because Crimson's like the worst person of
I
all
know,
time.
but and Ragna's just trying to save or trying to make sure somebody doesn't die. But I think having the first episode be like an hour long, it took advantage of it, just like Oshinoko did. Because honestly, if that show came
Yeah,
out with like the 20-minute long episodes and watched those like first
the
two
first
episodes,
episode would like
what no
yeah,
no first two episodes would just be boring.
they lose a lot of people.
Yeah, but having the first one be like an
They
hour,
lose a lot of people,
yeah,
but just
having the first episode being an hour like that ending was like made it worth it. And I think it's pretty cool how how he got his powers. Like it wasn't like some cop out like, oh no, he just got them because he unlocked some sacred magical thing. He got them because cheat powers. No, he got them because his future self did years of hard work only to fail, but he tried to give his past self another chance. But he can't like use the powers like instant like as well as the future self can. So he kind of has to get used to it.
yeah,
Yeah. Anyway,
and that show's been
yeah.
cooking.
Yeah, Shangri-La, Shangri-La Frontier, I think that's how you say it, is another
Uh-huh.
A tier. It's fire. Okay, the whole plot of the show is that the main character only plays shitty games, like the worst games possible. Like it's a sort of online type game. It's how they're all like they have the VR headsets that put their mind to it. He only plays really bad one. So suddenly he picks up this game, this new game that's like one of the greatest, was considered the best game out at that. It was new, and he's like he's basically the whole point of the show is he's going the most glass cannon build ever. Like he's putting nothing in his defense or anything. And the whole thing is that he's played such shitty games that he's really good at like good game. He's really good at it, but he's still caught off guard. But because he played such shitty games, he's not used to like actually like some good mechanics. Like the second episode shows that because he figures out that it's not just like boring attack patterns. They have cool attack patterns. The show works well. I think the whole the show's funny. I just also the animation's really good. Like they did not have to be cooking. This is one of those. Well, I could call it semi isekai, but it's one of those shows that that was given animation and was given a chance to thrive. Okay, that's my rant.
Yeah,
Next,
I'm gonna watch it.
Eminence. You should. You actually might like it. Eminence Shadow season 2 S tier.
B or A, I don't know.
I'll,
S.
okay, we can
I
start
mean,
on
actually,
A.
now that I think about it, yeah,
Shadow is just such a
yeah.
great character. I think he works so well because he is like kind of like
Actually, no, put it down to A tier.
why?
No, put it down to A tier. I just remember the whole let's just take over the economy.
Oh,
Those episodes sucked.
yeah, that episode I think, but the only good part of that episode was the John Smith Delta interaction. Cause I have no idea who John Smith
That
is.
was funny,
That
but
was funny.
I don't.
Yeah, that part
Yeah,
kind of
it
drops
was
the ball.
like 3 episodes though. Yeah,
Yeah,
that part dropped it.
but the
But the
first
first
part of the
two
season
arcs
and
they've been cooking.
yeah, and the last part of the season is really good. I'm caught up the
The
manga
first
actually.
part is
It's only gonna get.
so funny.
I honestly don't know. I don't remember Emma Shadow's a light novel. So if it is, then we could have more. But if it's not, then I don't know how long the next break will be, because they're only like they're starting the second arc after this in the manga. So but this show's amazing. The animation is always gorgeous. Shadow it works as such a good is such a good character because he's smart and actually does stuff well, but he's also kind of stupid and just accidentally gets things to fall into place.
No, he is not intelligent at all. Shadow is literally.
No,
He
there's some
doesn't
things
even know
he
what's going on
no,
half the time. He
there's
just
some
gets
things
lucky.
half the time though, but the other half the time he actually like planned things out.
He plans things out barely, and he's like, that should work.
Yeah, but I think it's just a
And
mixture of
he
him
doesn't know
planning
what's going
things.
on half the time. It's a really funny
I
show.
think the mixture of him
It's
planning
really
things
funny
out.
because he always acts. Yeah, he always acts like he's like a super genius, but half the time he has no clue what the
Yeah,
hell he's doing.
he's like normal smart, so he like he makes pretty alright plans, but then the other rest is just to how lucky he is or how much things just happen to happen. And I think Shadow's a good character.
Is the eminence and shit.
The side characters are really well made. I think I can.
Yeah, the side characters doesn't increase how funny it is.
Yeah,
Because
and
it's like this guy who doesn't take himself seriously just wants to look cool, and all the people who are taking it really seriously.
yeah, and
It's
then
just a really funny contrast to
I
Shadow.
I really like
Kinda goofy.
the princess character. She's a really, really good character, like unironically, not even like
Yeah,
a funny
Rose.
sense. Yeah, Rose is a really good character. I think one thing that
She's just
her,
a good character,
yeah,
and then Shadow comes and
yeah,
does his thing.
and I think Sid's sister is pretty funny because she thinks he's this like helpless, stupid person. Meanwhile, he
Well,
literally is like the
to
strongest.
be fair,
Okay,
he is pretty.
he's not the stupid.
He's
Okay,
pretty
he's not
stupid.
that stupid. He's smarter than me at least. Are you not gonna?
Yeah, but
Like,
that's not a very high bar.
okay, I knew you were gonna say that. But I really like him as Shadow. The manga's cooking though. The manga's cooking. Okay, Berserk Gluttony is another show that goes in C tier because at least the plot is good. But if it again give shows that actually need the good animation budget, and the shows that don't need it, the dog shit animation that don't need good animation, like dog shit shows, give those bad animation. Give this good animation because this actually could have been like B or A tier, like high B, low A, maybe even like mid A, if it was given good animation. Because I really love the whole. I actually like the manga. I think Fate is a good character. Some of the side characters could be worked on, but Fate in himself is a really good character, and I like how his powers work. How he's literally has to constantly be killing stuff, or else he will literally kill everyone, which makes him both like a villain and a hero. Well, anyway, Goblin Slayer season 2. Did you watch this?
No, I
It's
didn't watch the first
It's
season. I
B tier.
have
Oh, you haven't
watched.
watched. It's B tier. Season 1 is better. This season's kind of alright. Goblin Slayer himself is still cool. I love Goblin Slayer is
So,
so cool. But yeah, I think
does he slay goblins?
yeah, I think the character is still the same. I think it's just that season 1 had such an impact. But I don't know. I don't think I'm not fully. I'm like 1 or 2 episodes from being caught up. So it could be better. Those last episodes would be cooking. But I just like it's alright. It's a B tier. Um. Oh,
Okay,
our
wait,
our
what the hell is that?
our relationship, the inexperienced me and experienced you. If you want me to summarize the plot, basically this dude gets
I don't want
he
to pause
no no no.
somewhere. I want
It's a really
10
short
words or
plot.
less. I'm
His
Saitama. I'm Saitama. 10 words or less.
friend makes friend confess. Girl says yes for no reason, and then girl thinks sex, man the not. Was that 10 words or less?
Okay.
Basically it's like
Close
it's
enough.
a nice story because basically it's about the main character. His friends force him to confess to the girl he likes, which is ultra popular person. She says yeah. She thinks he just wants to have sex with her, but he actually wants a full relationship. Basically because basically the whole thing is that all her boyfriends treat her like dog shit and like dump her after having sex. So he actually treats her human and like and says it only when you want to. And it's a pretty nice story. Yeah. Anyway, Shield Hero season 3. What do
I
you
don't. You had the
D
energy
tier?
to get through season 2.
Yes, I did. I don't know what they did. The manga is so much better. Basically, if you want to watch Shield Hero, watch season 1. Just switch to manga. Trust me. The manga is really good. This is just every season 1 was good. Season 2 was awful. I will say this is a slight step up from season 2, just slightly. Because season 2 I'd put an F tier, but this is slightly better. So yeah, it's just they need to start cooking. The greatest show of all, peak fiction,
I didn't
girlfriend
I
season
did,
2.
no, 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 no. Make tiers below F tier. Make tiers
No,
below
no,
F
no,
tier.
no, no,
I'd
no,
rather
no.
watch
It's
Smartphone.
an S
I'd
tier.
rather watch Smartphone. I'd rather watch Smartphone. I'd rather watch Smartphone.
Why it's so good? This is
So, if you were the type of person that can sit through Rent a Girlfriend, this is Rent a Girlfriend, except if it was 10 times worse, and I
no,
don't
this
like
is
it.
a girlfriend on the budget. That's the
On
one
a
with this.
budget, but that budget also makes it worse.
Yeah, but I think it's so terrible that it's funny to talk about, but not funny to watch.
No,
It is
it's
funny to
not.
talk about.
It's
It's funny
not
to
funny
talk
to
about.
talk about.
Yes, it is because you can torture somebody who's actually watched the show. Anyway, Spy X Family season 2.
I really like it. It's
I
A
say
or S.
I say S
I
tier.
don't know about you.
Anya's based.
Yeah,
I think
Anya is the most base child of
I
all
know.
time.
I like when she stops a terrorist attack.
Yeah, that second time stopping a terrorist attack.
Oh yeah, second. You know, Spy X Family is just a really funny show. It's a nice show. I feel like it could have taken itself super seriously, but I think making it a comedy works, like a comedy spy. I think I kind of like the way Lloyd and Yor
Yeah.
work. That they're not really like, well, Lloyd is just trying to do his job, and Yor's just trying to be a good wife, but also she's an assassin. But she's also very incompetent when it comes to anything else but assassination. Yeah, I just like Spy X Family season 2.
Yeah.
They're making a movie, and I can't wait for that.
Also, the dog's funny.
The dog's based. Yeah, well, I think
The dog's really funny.
that's the tier list of this season. I feel like half of these you can objectively not disagree with, especially the lower half.
Yeah.
Maybe,
This season has been great,
but
it
awful.
has also produced dog shit.
Because-
Mostly a lot of season 2s.
Yeah, the one thing is they're making so much shows right now that half of them are good, half it's like a roulette wheel. But yeah, I guess that's the end of the video.
They really, the biggest disappointment to me is, as a huge Konosuba fan, Explosion Show should have been better. They
For
could have
me,
made
it's
it better.
for me it's
They just
Shield Hero, just because I'm caught up with the
Well,
manga.
Shield Hero already disappointed me, and I kind of was like, if I
I
unless
thought
season
I thought
three
they
is
could have
actually
brung it back.
like season 1, I'm not watching
Yeah,
it.
I thought
I'm
they
not going through
I just
season
wish
2.
they could have brought it back. That's my only thing. But I guess this is the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and actually, if you made it to the end of the video, comment Oshi or no Bleach
Uh-huh.
1,000 kaizens of
Hey
Oshinoko.
guys, if you made it to the end of the video, say, hey, you're stupid.
Okay, comment you're
I think
stupid.
that was
Yeah, say that we're stupid in the comments below if you made it to the end of the video. See y'all later. Bye bye.